Hi, so my name's Melanie Calderon and I'm going to be doing my stock project on Netflix. And so first I'm going to start with a couple quick facts about Netflix. So its symbol is NFLX. It is traded on the NASDAQ. And additionally, the industry outlook or projection is more bearish, although there are some slight fluctuations, which I'm going to go more in depth about in the next slide, where I talk about the industry analysis, especially the entertainment industry, which is suffering a lot right now. But before getting into that, I just wanted to do this quick little video to sort of introduce the slides and whatnot, but I'm going to continue the rest of the presentation through just a voiceover, but I wanted to make sure that my voice matched what you're seeing so that you know it's me presenting this presentation. Netflix is in the entertainment industry, and I decided to pull a couple of major factors and key attributes that affect the industry as a whole. So beginning with the new business models, with the advancement of technology, entertainment companies are now faced with changing their business models to remain afloat in the industry. This includes shifting to a direct-to-consumer business where the middleman is removed. Online streaming has become companies' new strategy towards gaining customers and subscribers. By allowing customers to access their shows with the click of a button anywhere and anytime, they are pushing the industry to perform at a quicker pace with greater efficiency. Now, moving on to the large acquisitions, that is also a major factor going on currently. So due to the profitable market that companies are seeing with online streaming, competitors of Netflix such as Disney with their Disney Plus and Apple announcing its launch of Apple TV with its own programming for customers are becoming key factors in affecting Netflix's and other entertainment companies' subscriber base. Many shows that are featured on a certain platform are now being pulled since they are acquiring the rights to those shows, which ensures that customers must go to that specific company's streaming platform to see the program that they want to see. Now going on about the attributes, according to BGR.com, per PwC's annual streaming and pay TV report, the number of consumers subscribed to pay TV dropped from 73% to 67%, which is a 6% decrease in cable usage, while Netflix usage was 76%, which surpassed the cable and satellite usage for the first time. So the outlook for streaming services is looking bearish, as it seems to be what customers are switching to using. However, recently the stocks for the entertainment industry have fallen after reports were released of their customer counts. So the Dow Jones fell 3.2%, Nasdaq was off 4.1%, Disney actually went down 3.4%, and a majority of the stocks in the entertainment industry actually saw a decrease in all of their stocks. Since I am doing this project on Netflix, Netflix fell 8.4%, and this came about after the reports of its customers came out. So they had a goal of reaching a certain amount of subscribers, and they did not reach that when the report came out, and that affected their stocks. Additionally, for the other stocks that are in the entertainment industry, there are other small factors that may affect it, such as controversies relating to these companies that are said to be why their stocks are declining. There are various factors that go on, but all this information was provided by HollywoodReporter.com, which follows 50 of the entertainment industry's stocks. So now I'm going to discuss how I got the numbers for the predicted value line analysis. So I'm going to skip over the recent price and start with the price earnings numbers. So to start with that, according to the value line, when the ratio exceeds 99.9 or when earnings are negative, we show NMF, an abbreviation for no meaningful figure. Since Netflix's previous value lines have consecutively had NMF and is continuously growing as a profitable stock, I assume that the ratio exceeded and will exceed 99.9 for the quarterly reports, and which is why I put NMF for the majority of the numbers. And in addition to that, I checked the recent numbers, and on July 24th, the price earnings number was 124.68, which supports my idea in the fact that it would be above 99.9, which is why it agrees with my NMF guess. Now going on to the dividend yield. So the value line for May had NIL, which signifies that the stock is a zero dividend preferred stock. So given that that probably won't change and hasn't changed, I decided to just leave the dividend yield as nil or NIL. So when deciding the high to low numbers as well as the recent price, I took into account the recent stock price drop I mentioned previously. After researching the current stock price on Yahoo Finance, I saw that the recent price dropped to 326.46. When estimating my high to low numbers, I decided to use a range of numbers that encompassed its highest value I've seen thus far, which has been 386, and the lowest it could continue to decrease if the stock continues to drop, which I've seen it at 313, I believe, before, so I estimated the low number to be 300. So continuing on with the quarterly revenues, I decided to keep the previous numbers that were on the value line that we had to research. So the March, September, and December numbers are the same. However, I decided to research what the June numbers were and what the total new predicted fiscal year numbers would be. So based on macrotrends.com, I saw that the quarterly revenue was $4,923 million for Netflix. So I decided to total those numbers from March and June. And so the total so far is $9,444 million in revenue. And so I changed the full fiscal year to the updated numbers I guessed. And so I would estimate a full fiscal year of $19,123 million in revenue. And moving on to the summary. So now I'm going to summarize whether you should invest or not invest in the stock Netflix. So I'm going to begin with the Q2 subscriber loss, which led to a decrease in the stock price. So although that has and is continuing to decrease, analysts still have a bullish outcome for Q3. So due to the magnitude of subscribers lost, which was around 126,000, it led the stock to at first drop sharply by 3.9%. However, it has dramatically increased in that drop, as at first when I was researching this stock, it was at a stock price of 386, and now it is at a stock price of 326. So you can see that dramatic decrease in the stock price. However, Netflix has missed quarterly net additions in prior years and has outperformed in the remaining quarters of the year. The second quarter tends to be the weakest for Netflix as well, where there aren't as many major releases occurring on the streaming platform to influence the amount of paid subscribers. Additionally, to help with that, Netflix is now focusing on its Netflix original to help with its competition and improve its strategy to maintain retention with their consumers. So although Disney Plus, Apple, and AT&T's Warner Media acquisition pose as threats to Netflix, and since Netflix recently had the famous shows Friends and The Office removed, it plans on focusing on implementing its own shows that can only be found on its own platform to ensure that it increases subscribers but also maintains their interest and ensures that they stay within that platform. So that was my presentation. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you understood how I guessed my numbers